Hello viewers, this is Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. Wow, what a lot to read on. This is going to be all about Trump, just running through some questions that I've got in my mind. But also when I opened up for this reading, I did see almost like crowds and crowds of people judging Trump. It's not what I expected to see because I was wanting to ask what he and Putin were discussing. We've got another meeting between Trump and Putin where there was no interpreter, no government official present. This was in at the G20. So repeated meetings where there's no record of what they were discussing coming out is pointing more and more to Trump being an actual alleged traitor to his country. This goes beyond just covering up. This goes beyond really to the heart of the matter, that he potentially was under Putin's control in some way and was acting in Putin's interests. So I guess that's what we need to ask. But when I closed down when I opened up to the reading, I saw these crowds of people judging Trump, which led me to ask the question: will Trump be indicted? Is that what I'm seeing? Masses and masses of people judging him for what he's done. So let's just start with that. Will Trump be indicted? Will Trump be indicted? Okay, will Trump... It's almost like... it's like, yeah... The Hierophant in this deck, or in all tarot decks, they carry almost like a staff with crosses across. You know, it's almost like the papal card. There's that kind of element to this judgment. There's almost like a religious aspect or divine aspect to this judgment that Trump is getting. So whether it translates to an indictment or not, he's being judged. He's being judged for his role, potentially as an alleged conspirator with Russia and being beholden to Russia. So let's have a look. Will he be indicted? We'll put it in those terms. Will Donald Trump be indicted? Okay, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is these income sources. So we'll let that sit as the signifier card. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, which again is this luxury aspect here. This is someone that really has sufficient wealth or money is very important to them in order for them to retain their independence. This is someone who really has self-sufficiency. It's also financial gain. This is all about money here. And we've got isolation and withdrawal here. This is the Hermit coming forward. So we've got income sources, we've got luxury and self-sufficiency, financial self-sufficiency, and then we have the Hermit. Those cards don't necessarily go together, do they, unless somebody has made money and they're now being judged for it. This was all about financial security. This is the Four of Pentacles. It's all about money, and here's our Hierophant. Okay, so again, if you look at this card and you see that staff there, this is about the courts. This is about law. This is about the law catching up with Trump because of the monetary deals that he did, or he allegedly did. And we've got Temperance, you know, this divine aspect of balancing the situation. Lots of major arcana here. The relationships that he had with Putin, potentially the secrets and the covert nature of them in relation to the money. And then we've got the proposals coming forward that Putin put to him. We've got the relationship, and then we've got the proposals coming forward. Again, lots of major arcana coming out, and we've got the loans and the debts. Okay, so he was indebted to Putin in order to retain his financial self-sufficiency. His this is the card of luxury. How did he get luxury? This is saying through being in debt to somebody. So is he going to be indicted yet? No, that's not what this reading is saying. Is the government aware and onto him? Yes, there is this aspect that that the courts, potentially the law, has caught up with Donald Trump, but he's not going to be indicted just yet. Okay, so Mueller's not going to come and put him in handcuffs. That's not how this is going down. We'll ask now, is Mueller negotiating for him to leave office? As I said, this is going to be a political process. When there's enough evidence, then of course, I do see it post-Mueller report, so I don't feel that they're negotiating. But let's ask when I say I see it post-Mueller report, I see him making the deal to step down post-Mueller. Something else has got to come forward before Trump will capitulate. So is Mueller negotiating with Trump's lawyers? He put 17 more lawyers on. Is Mueller's team negotiating with Trump's lawyers for Trump to step down, take a deal? Is Mueller negotiating with Trump's lawyers and Trump to take a deal, a plea deal? Mueller negotiating Trump to take a plea deal. Well, we've got things being hidden yet to come to the surface. We've got Mother Russia, treachery, Mother Russia, and we've got the Tower card coming forward. So the severity of this situation between Trump and Putin, between Trump, the alleged conspiracy with Russia, is going to bust apart in the near future. And we've got Trump walking away. We've got the Five of Swords. This is theft and abuse of the office of the presidency on behalf of Russia's aim. We've got hard work for Trump to maintain his position. We've got the Queen of Swords. We've got Congress. We've got the House trying again to mirroring the Moon card to uncover the secrets. Really, Trump's copying it. When I say copying it, Trump is under fire. This is the image of being judged there. Multiple people. This was a lot. This was a huge jury, if you want to put it like that. And mirroring the Russian card, we've got it's the Three of Wands, and this is around the teamwork and expanding Russian interests. The ruination of Trump, the Emperor, he will stand down. Make no mistake about it. He will stand down. Pulling all these major arcanas. It's getting close. The King of Wands. Okay, I see either the King of Swords or the King of Wands as Mueller, because we've got the lion and the strength of the lion behind him. Okay, this is showing that, according to this reading, there are some kind of communications between Mueller and Trump's lawyers around potentially what Trump could be facing. It may be a negotiation of a plea deal. That's not my feeling is that Trump's not going to be indicted. But there have been ongoing, I don't know what you would call them, communications between Mueller's office and Trump's lawyers, right over the length of the Mueller investigation. Trump retained his own legal team early on, and so they have a good understanding of where the Mueller investigation is at in terms of who's been indicted, what's currently before the courts that's not redacted. So there's back and forth between Mueller and Trump's legal team. I asked, was he negotiating a plea deal or some kind of decision which would force his hand to step down? They are talking. That's what this reading is showing, but it's actually hard work. It's actually hard work for them. They're not there. It's a to and a fro. They're not getting the results. It's not yet. Trump's not standing down right now. But look at all this, the treachery with Russia. It's going to be Trump's ending. All these major arcanas coming forward here. The Tower card, the falling, the lightning striking it. The Emperor was pulled straight after that, and that Emperor's not happy. Not happy at all. So what I'd like to do now is I've got that 6-month timeline which indicated that he wasn't going to stand down any time. Like, he would stand down. It's a couple of months away, but Pelosi's there putting the pressure on. But for Mueller, it's hard work, really. The negotiations, they might not even be bearing fruit here. It's hard work for Mueller. Now, has Mueller got all he needs? Because otherwise he would be moving in some way. I don't understand the finer details, the legalities of this sort of negotiation. As I said yesterday, it's protracted. Trump knows how to extend things out. So let's see, is Trump going to leave office in February? That's what we'll ask, because I think, the 6 months timeline didn't say that. Things get pretty tough for him in February, but let's see, will Trump leave office in February? Just as an update to that timeline, he's back and forth with Mueller. He's not going to be indicted, not yet anyway. Will Trump leave office and resign in return for some kind of deal with Mueller in February? Will Trump leave office in February? Will Trump leave office? I'm still getting the Republican Party here as well. It's almost like they're carrying the banner for Trump here. I don't know what the processes are, what the congressional processes are. Mueller's report might have to be delivered first. I'm just not sure. We'll ask. Keep it simple. Will Trump leave office and resign in February as a result of the Mueller and some sort of plea deal? Will Trump leave office in February? Okay, so I'm getting victory here. Let's have a look who's that victory is for. I'm getting the King of Cups. That's potentially someone who's got a lot of support. And I'm getting the Chariot, things happening very quickly. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I've got the Queen of Pentacles. That's an interesting card to draw, because that's probably a judge. There's probably a judge, one of the judge that's oversighting the grand jury. We've got the Three of Swords. We've got grief here coming forward. And we've got things again happening quite quickly. So February is going to be a really important month. We've got celebrations. Okay, so something's going to occur in February. We've got the Mueller report coming forward. That is going to be instrumental in Trump stepping down. I asked, would he step down? Would he resign in February? Would he walk away? I'm getting a pushback here. I'm getting things happening very, very quickly, but it's going to take I don't know. It's hard to call. Things are happening quickly. Things are coming down, raining down, like these are spears raining down here. There's lots of heartbreak coming here for the various players. There's victory here for somebody. Could be for Mueller. The King of Cups. King of Cups. That's what's throwing me. This card is throwing me. Look, I'm seeing things coming forward big time in February. Is Trump going to walk away? I'll just ask for some clarity. Is Trump walking away? Is Trump walking away in February? Walking away in February. Is he walking away in February? Three of Wands. Okay, teamwork, commerce, expansion. The relationships here. Sword. I'm just waiting. The soldier coming forward with the sword of truth. Things are still hidden. I'm just getting a bit of a pushback, and that's why I'm the King of Cups here. Yeah, I'm throwing the reading a little bit. There's big things happening in February. Let's just leave it at that. It is around the Trump-Russian relationship. Lots of, whether they're indictments coming forward or whether it's the Mueller report. Bang, 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 bang. That's what's going to happen. There is victory for Mueller. It will lead to Trump eventually taking that deal. When is the question? When is he going? When is he going? It could be in February. I'll leave it at that. Although I'm getting some pushback. That could be the nature of the back and the forth that is occurring at the moment. It's almost like, Trump will wait until the very last minute he won't go down easily. Let's put it that way. And that's really what I'm getting around this card. And I think he's just not going to cave in that quick. But, this reading is saying there's a good chance that there's victory here for Mueller. There's celebrations. There's lots and lots of multiple things coming down. His report, perhaps. I'm seeing more indictments. He's bringing major stuff forward in February. It's going to result in loss for Trump and for those around him. Trump could potentially step down, although I have that nagging doubt that the victory that I'm seeing here is not because the Trump has gone, but because of the significance and the strength of what Mueller's bringing forward. It may result in Trump walking away, but I still have that nagging doubt that Trump will hang on beyond February. I think it's around the political situation. As I said, I don't understand enough of what the process might be for a president to resign the presidency as a result of a plea deal. I don't know that intricacy, but I'm suspecting that there is some kind of support here that Trump will cling to. That's it. That's what I'm seeing. Despite everything being thrown here, despite Mueller really coming forward with major stuff, Trump is clinging. So I'll have to read again in February to update this reading. But anyway, that's all things Trump. It's all about Trump here. And again, his meetings with Putin and the ongoing situation that it's pretty clear now that he is an alleged conspirator with Russia to the detriment of US interests and US potentially security. Okay, thank you, viewers.